All right, another round of oil price hike this week. A number of commodities prices still rising here. Should we be expecting hotter inflation in the coming months after that May print? And when do you forecast things or levels to actually taper off?
Well, as long as the conflict in Eastern Europe continues, you will see a continuing increase in our own inflation rate here in the Philippines, not just in the US and Europe. So I guess it's good to be conservative for the government, given that the circumstances beyond our control are kind of challenging.
Now, when do you see levels at least tempering off? Do you see that still happening in the latter half of the year? That was at least the consensus earlier this year. But do you see that happening?
Well, it can peak as late as first quarter of next year, because we only started seeing the impact of the conflict in March and April through May. So coming from lower base in January, February of this year, we can still be seeing prints above 5% up to that point. So it will take a while before inflation goes back within target or maybe just a little over the target. In fact, there's no certainty whether we will be back on target next year.
Okay, wow. It's a bit of a gloomy outlook
Yeah,
there.
nga eh. Sir, we had Luis Rimlingan on the show saying that market expectations are anywhere between oil falling below 100 a barrel and oil going to 150 a barrel. Which side are you on? I mean, how are economists treating this? If we are status quo, unfortunately, in terms of this war, and even if they do end, it's going to take some time to unwind all of these issues. How are you seeing the oil prices? Nga? Have we not adjusted enough in terms of the situation to have at least a more predictable level of oil prices?
Well, we don't have to be at $120 or $130 per barrel for inflation to continue going up, just for the simple reason that our oil suppliers are only starting to purchase from abroad because they were able to draw down a good amount of their inventory this past few months from because of the very weak demand the last couple of years.
Got it.
So the passing on of the prices to the consumer will only start to be felt maybe in this quarter and next one.
Okay, sir.
As for the outlook, it's very hard to tell, Danny, if it's going to be 150 or 100. But even at 100, there's very little hope that we will be going back to 4% through early of next year.